that name don't teach. All that talk, but the whole thing reeks. You sell a dream with a broken key, then act surprised when the room can't see. You built that frame on a shaky plank, big old grin with a pocket of blanks. Say trust me twice, then you vanish fast, like a fake gold chain in a warehouse pass. Every move feels fun for the crowd, but the proof ain't there when the lights go down. You want applause for a house of cards, I want facts, not fog, not borrowed scars. And we ain't slow, we see the play. You keep the clock, but the years run away. 8 long winners, still no launch to that same old smoke, same empty prom. Victory with ass ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with ass ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go? He got the director's bar, all shine, no cut. Pretty on paper, but the math don't add up. Smiling at the front like a clean suit saint. Back room full of excuses in a shaky paint. You pitch that hustle like a crown in the air, but the hands on the wheel don't take you there. If it's all a trick, then the trick ain't slick. Just a long, slow drag with a counterfeit script. We don't wait on the maybe, we move on cue. Count what hits, not what you do. Need maintain original, let's finish verse without weird continue. Need ensure no weird, let's provide for it. He got that director's bar, all shine, no cut. Pretty on paper, but the math don't add up. Smiling at the front like a clean suit saint. Back room full of excuses in a shaky paint. You pitch that hustle like a crown in the air, but the hands on the wheel don't take you there. If it's all a trick, then the trick ain't slick. Just a long, slow drag with a counterfeit script. We don't wait on them, maybe we move on cue. Count what lands, let the real ones prove. You can bluff all day, but the bluff runs thin, and the truth don't bend for a fake top 10. And we ain't slow, we see the play. You keep the clock, but the years run away. 8 long winners, still no launch to the same old smoke, same empty prom. Victory with ass, ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with ass, ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go? Time don't kneel and neither do we. All fake kings get replaced for free. When the show runs late, the crowd moves on, and the loudest lie don't last that long. Victory with ass, ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. World won't wait, nah, not for that. 8 years gone by and you still want stats. Victory with ass, ain't teaching a thing. Victory with ass, just talking blame. Say it loud, let the whole block know. If the game is real, then where'd it go?
And this is a cult.
Karma's a bitch. Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very, very well. I am exhausted, but I am here. And I am here because there has been a new update, allegedly, with our favorite scam ever, Victory with Ash, once known as On Passive, run by Ash Mufara. And so I thought that we would all gather here together, since we didn't do FriYAY this past week, and see what the update is, and just kind of taking a little look at how everyone is reacting, if you will. Hello, Mark. Good to see ya. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Ash is allegedly still alive. Super song, your heart beats. I'm glad you like it. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. And Nev is here. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're awake. You know, better than being asleep. Well, allegedly Saturday night, there was a big meeting with Ash Mufara that Red Redford attended, as you will hear about in just a moment. So, these are decently short videos, and I'm making dinner tonight. Me and my husband switch it up, you know, we take turns. And so I got to be done this, hopefully, by time to cook dinner. So we are going to be looking at today the update with Chris and Susie and Julie, of course. We are going to be looking at Bill Must's video, and then we are going to be looking at Red Redfern and having just a quick little talk about what Red has said that has got everybody oh so excited, because they aren't just excited over what the update was that Chris and Susie and Julie gave. They're also very, very excited about what Red said in his live stream that he did. So this was a couple days ago now, and let's hear what they have to say.
Hey, everybody. How you doing, Susie and Julie? You gals are looking beautiful. Nice to be here for you. We got a short little video here. Thank you for joining this quick live, number one. Got to say that.
Yes, that is the other thing. It was with a heavy heart that I posted this on my community tab, but in case you didn't see it, Pat Parent has passed away, and they have mentioned it on social media, but they have not really mentioned it like in a live stream or anything. But there are a bunch of posts in memory of Pat Parent, and that lasted for a few days. They're dying down now, but unfortunately she has passed away. She had cancer. She was the lady with the oxygen tank. I didn't react to her a lot, as I was telling everyone in my Discord, because I felt like it was really exploitative, and, you know, they're exploiting her enough. We don't need to re-exploit her over here. But she was on a few of the webinars that they used to do, that everyone was on. And so you have seen her. You should be familiar with her if you've been watching my channel for a bit. So rest in peace to Pat Parent.
A group of us had a video. I got to stop beating the table. I'm so excited. There I go again. I'll keep my hands down. A group of us yesterday had a video meeting with Ash. He discussed many positive things about the future and let us know that the bridge, Victory with Ash, is just around the corner. Whoop! I love that part. This bridge is vital to our success. He also spoke in detail about the past. He was very clear that we need to shift our mindset in order to adapt to the new, I should say. Today, we want to speak directly and powerfully about the old. It is impossible. Let me say that 3 words again. It is impossible to move forward while staying stuck on passive.
Okay, you're the ones that keep bringing it up. Like, you're literally the ones that keep bringing it up. You know, like, you're literally like, let's talk about the old. Oh, on passive. Yeah, it is hard for everyone to move on when you keep talking about on passive. Stop talking about it then. Move the hell on. Stop bringing it up. Stop talking about the SEC. You know, a couple weeks ago when we did do our last FriYAY, we had Chris in here telling me that I was lying about the SEC case, and that I was lying about Ash having an 8-year director's bar, and that he could run a business, and that, you know, everything would be fine for them. You're the ones that keep bringing it up. Right? I'm going to bring it up because I'm going to use it to say don't trust Ash Mufara with this thing. But you keep saying move on, move on, move on, and then talking about on passive. It's ridiculous.
Said this a few times the last couple months. Many of you have sacrificed in many ways. We understand this. Your time, your energy, your patience, facing criticism. Boy, I know about that one. And living with uncertainty.
Do you, Chris? Because it's really only been myself and the recovering Hunbot that have reacted to you. And she hasn't been around in a while. So it's really only me. And you come into my chat. We don't come into your chat and harass you. We've never harassed you. We've asked real questions that you don't want to answer, and you consider that to be harassment. But you came into my chat to start an argument with me when we weren't even talking about that.
The original vision pulled you in, and you are still here because of that vision. But right now, passive is no longer usable. It's a dead car, okay? Wow. Get over it. In order to get
over it. Imagine you pay $97 to buy in on this big investment that's going to change your entire life. You wait around for 6 years and they keep telling you that it's going to launch. And then they get shut down by the SEC. Ash gets sued. And then they rebrand, open up something else, and tell you just to forget about it. Like, what the... you know? The Bridge, great Nordic noir drama TV series. Not as entertaining as these buffoons, though. I would love to run into Chris at the grocery store one day. You can take a picture of him. Just tell him to do a thumbs up when you do. Then it'll be like that one of Ash at the grocery store.
Continue with the vision. We all need, this is Ash Mufarah's vision, by the way.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem. It's all about Ash Mufarah and his vision and what he wants for the world. It's not at all anything that the world actually needs. He's not looking at what is needed to make this world better and then trying to provide that. No, it's his vision and what he wants that you should all buy into.
In order to continue with the vision, we all need to adapt to the new and shed the past. That's Susie's favorite word, by the way, shed. I love that. Holding on is blocking your next chapter. All right. It's time to change that.
Mm-hmm.
How? Your mindset. I tell you what. Hey, Julie, can you please talk about the mindset shift, please? I love you both.
Listen, if you've been working on your mindset in this thing for 8 years and you're still not ready, I'm sorry, you just might have to give up.
Thank you, Chris. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Here.
And like Victory with Ash, the only company in the history of the world that takes 8 years to get your mindset right before they can launch. Like,
here's the thing. Here is the clear, certain truth we all need.
Okay.
We must release.
This is a scam. Get out now. Unless you're saying that.
What no longer serves us.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a failure to choose to walk away from the old. We showed up with deep belief, loyalty, and incredible perseverance.
Yeah, to be fair, the members of this didn't fail. They showed up every day. They did their webinars and their live streams. They promoted the heck out of this. The failure is on Ash Mufarah's shoulders. He didn't do everything he was supposed to with regulation. He didn't do everything he was supposed to legally. He didn't run this thing properly. The responsibility is all on him. It's his failure.
Those are real strengths. What matters now is directing all of that power toward what actually works.
Which is
ahead of us.
Okay.
Staying in something broken, it's not noble or loyal. It is self-sabotage.
Man, the irony here. It is so stop self-sabotaging yourself and get out of this thing. Yeah, now he brings on his glasses. Now, after he's already read his part.
Extra day we hang on to the past. And any negativity is another day we are not building real momentum.
Mm-hmm.
We need to apply our hard-earned experience and create the result that we and our families truly deserve.
Which is?
This is our moment to move forward with certainty. By fully accept what we've given, the time, the energy, the patience, the criticism endured, and the uncertainty we faced. Honor it, then consciously release it.
Sam says, I love this guy in Mortal Kombat.
By take back the full power, our focus, our drive, our abilities are far too valuable to remain locked in to something that isn't progressing.
Exactly. Thank you, Julie. That's been my point all along. What are you doing here? Get the hell out now.
By choose real growth. Progress demands actions in places that deliver results.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that what progress are people supposed to be making here? Once again, we're all just waiting around for Ash to provide something.
You have the power to claim it right now.
Yes.
Releasing on passive, it's not giving up. It is choosing yourself with strength and clarity.
Right, King, it's been proven. She's proving it right now. She's a secret naysayer. A naysayer in denial.
Your future self is already celebrating this decision.
Oh, yeah?
So, Susie, with all that I've said, and Chris,
I fear that most of us won't be alive when this thing allegedly launches. So I don't know if that's true.
Said, how do we do this?
Well, great to see you guys. And yes, we had a wonderful meeting and conversation with Ash. There was a group of us, and it really, really resonated. And he was very firm about talking about the past. And, it is part of our journey, but it
Oh,
is
my
time to
Lord.
move on. And my favorite word, shed it. Shed the past. So if this is resonating deeply with you, like it is with me and Chris and Julie, then there are some decisive steps we can take. So choose today to stop
Well, that's
pouring.
the thing, though. And I'm sorry, there's some noise going on in my background. I don't know if you can hear it. There's some construction going on. They just started drilling or something. But, like, how are we supposed to shed the past when you just continually talk about it? And it's a lot different when you guys have a meeting with Ash Mufara and he tells you all of this than it is when you come on here and just read this script to the rest of us. It doesn't have that same effect. Just say it.
Your time, your energy, or any negativity into your life, okay? Including on passive. Also, what is very important is to take inventory of all of the valuable skills and mindset we've witnessed. Okay, we've witnessed a lot of that, not just with Ash, but with other members on this journey. We've witnessed mindset shifts. So take what you've learned.
I've witnessed brainwashing, manipulation, coercive control. I wouldn't. That's not how I would describe that, Susie. Not mindset shifts. All right. Being in something for 8 years that isn't serving you, as Julie just said, is self-sabotage. And you're all brainwashed into just being like, no matter how long it takes, Ash Mufara is going to save us all. Like, that's a problem. Stop it. The hell are you supposed to take inventory of? Like, doesn't even make sense. What do you mean?
And develop through this journey.
Hi, Violet.
And what are those? That's character, resilience, patience, understanding why value is our cornerstone in this business, and supporting the vision.
What
These
value? And again, what vision? Because we're not even sure what this Victory with Ash platform is, right? It's an educational platform. And then Chris came out here and made all these claims that it was going to replace all education from public school all the way out to trade school, university, and everything in between, okay? So, like, what is the vision? We're not even sure what Ash's vision is anymore. Is it still supposed to save all of humanity? Are you guys still doing the water filtration systems? Like, what is going on here? We don't even know. And then you're like, oh, well, get the right mindset. It's just hoopla to keep you here holding on. And it's going to be another 8 years, as I keep saying, until this guy is going to be legally allowed to do anything. Do you want to waste another 8 years of your life doing this? That's the question that you should be asking yourself if you're in this thing. The only question.
These attributes, these things we've learned are fully transferable to move into the new. So really think about all the things we've learned along this journey, not just from Ash, but from each other, and bring it forward. Also, you can immediately redirect your focus towards something that will soon deliver results, and it's right around the corner. So I'm asking you guys today, if you are making this firm decision, I'd like you all to drop a comment that says, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. And I got to tell you, you are not alone. Many strong people are stepping into the same empowering choice with certainty. The time is now to move on. And like I said, shed the old, embrace the new, adapt to what's just around the corner. You're going to thank yourself. So with that, thanks for being here. Thanks so much, Chris. And
oh no, Violet, that's awful. You burst an eardrum? I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. I've never done that, but I've had like vertigo and all kinds of issues with my ears, and it can really mess you up. Like, it can really mess up your whole, like, everything, your perception. It's so weird. But your ears are attached, and it's just, you know, it messes up everything. I'm also half deaf, though. Well, not really. I'm half deaf in one ear, and I'm a quarter deaf in my other ear. So, you know, I still have some hearing, but that's why everything has to be so loud for me. I'm not ready. You need more time, right, Sam? I'm ready to move forward, right? Like, can we do something? Can we? Please? Yes, please, everyone. Move on and reconnect with your family, right? Like, move on, get the hell out of this thing. What are we doing? I feel a little sad because Chris looks so much like my granny, and I miss her. Aw. Rest in peace to your granny.
Julie, for inputting what you want to say. So I got to ask you guys.
He's really red. Like sunburnt, it looks like. Chris, you got to get some SPF on.
Are you ready to move forward? And are you going to put a comment in this video? Go ahead,
Lord.
Julie.
Yes, I'm ready. Everyone's in the comment section. Hello, Joey. Everyone's in the comment section like, I'm ready. Oh my God, a Q-tip. Yeah, those are dangerous. Don't use Q-tips to clean your ears. If you do not stick them directly into your ear. All right, just clean like the outside of them. They're not for that. I had a friend do that years ago as well. He spent too much time in the pool without sunscreen. He must have, because look at him. He looks like a lobster. He's almost as red as Julie's background. But oh my God, I feel like Susie is just giving us the same bullshit. Like, she just repeats herself every time. And like, they script this. They're reading this. Could we not have, we need a writer for this season. So writer strike over.
I am ready to move forward. And Chris, your mic is muted. So I just jump right in. I am ready to move forward. What about you, Chris?
Then do it.
You know what? Yes, I am moving forward with you two, with Ash Mafar, with all of you. And let me tell you something. You see this glow on my face? This new color? That has nothing to do with the sun. That is the glow of what's coming, what you're going to feel. And I hope we all look this colorful, because that.
Well, I stand corrected. William Shatner can play Chris in the Unpassive Netflix movie. Yes. Yes, he is looking like William Shatner more and more, I fear. How do you move forward with something that doesn't move? This is my thing, is I'm like, you keep telling them to look to the future, but you're not giving them anything to look. We don't even know what this is. It hasn't even been fully explained to us what Victory with Ash is. Like, they have that pretty website and it says a bunch of hoopla on it, But like, what are they supposed to be doing? Are they supposed to be promoting this? No, they were told not to. So like, what are you guys talking about? Is Chris coming out along with the new business? Maybe. He's coming out. He wants the world to know. But he's this red because he is this excited. I would argue maybe it's because he's this embarrassed he's been here for so long, but that's just me.
That's what we do. But this is the natural glow of how you're going to look when you really find out what's coming around the corner.
Oh, no. I'm not really sure if this is a look that people are going to want, Chris. This might get more people to quit. This might be a good thing for us, you know, and for them. They might take one look at Chris and be like, oh, I want to look like a lobster. All right. I'm good. I'm okay. Maybe I should quit this thing before I find out what it is. Yeah, get ready. It's been 8 years, but surely you're not ready yet. It takes a real man to wear a pink shirt. It does. It does. I have nothing to say about the pink shirt. I love a man in pink or purple. My husband has a purple sweater because it's one of the Raptor colors. You know, our basketball team from Toronto. His head is like mine, times 3 or 4. I'm moving forward with the done deal. That's right. Is it still a done deal? Like, this is what I mean? We don't know. We don't know. Ash hasn't even done like a real introduction for this. And that's what's really frustrating to me is I'm like, Ash could at least like upload a few videos back there for this alleged educational platform. If it's for free and that's what it's all about, like, why are we just sitting here? You know? He's off spending time with his family, probably working at Uber or something. And they're all just sitting here waiting for him.
That's all I got, ladies. Anything else?
No,
Are you ready to move forward?
Yeah, are
Susie?
you ready? Oh, I'm ready to move forward.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Choo-choo!
And we appreciate everyone being here, you know, and a lot of you watching this have already moved forward. You've shed the old. You understand that is progress for all of us.
Out of all of the meeting that you had with Ash Mufara, this was the part that you were like, we need to make a whole 12-minute webinar on. We need to once again talk about how we need to forget about on passive and move on. Like, really? I doubt the meeting was that great then. I doubt much was said about what's coming. I'm guessing it was the same old hoopla. You know, otherwise, why is the whole update just them complaining and telling people to move on again? Like, we've already done this 17 times. And you know, a lot of people are like, Queen, aren't you just reliving everything too? And aren't you just living in the same spot? Yeah, but I get great comedy out of this. And I worry that somehow in future, they're going to prey on people that have never heard about this thing. It's not like this thing is well known. Okay? Even though Ash got sued for $108 million and it made some newspapers, it's not like all of the people even here on YouTube jumped on to talk about it. You know? So this isn't a well-known thing. It's very likely that in future, if they do promote and continue this on, that new people who have never heard of this, have no clue who Ash is, could be like, oh, this sounds like a good opportunity. And that's what I fear. So I'm like, I'm not going to stop until they stop. Because that's what we do here. We stop them. And if they don't stop, we just keep warning people. You know, you hope that people come across your old videos, but that doesn't always happen either. So I worry that, you know, in 2 years from now, people aren't even going to know that Victory with Ash used to be on passive unless someone like me is here screaming it from the rooftops. I mean, how many times have we seen these scams disappear even for a few years, rebrand, come back with new people, and pretend like there's something new. That's an actual thing that happens constantly. So that's why I am still here, and that's why I am going to continually talk about this one. And people seem to like it, so... I use all pink stationery because I used to work at a male-dominated workplace and kept stealing my stapler until I replaced it with a hot pink. Ooh, smart. Smart. Then they won't steal it because they're like, I don't want to use the pink one. Did Andy Burke move on? No, he's still here. Still here. That's a shitty painting for whatever it's worth. Their filters are tuned super high. It seems that way, yeah. We gotta make sure that Ash doesn't get away with spinning up another scam. That's the thing. For all we know, this whole victory with Ash thing could get thrown out the window, and then they are O-Fusion or On-Fusion or whatever. Like, who knows what's gonna happen in the future?
Because it does us no good wasting time talking about the past or lamenting or negativity. It does us no good. It wears you down. You're better off putting your energy into thinking about this vision and how we're moving forward. So we thank everyone for being.
That's right. I actually have a mug that is a stapler, and then when I put my coffee into it, jelly forms over the stapler. Yes, I do.
Here, so everyone say goodbye.
This is a test, Susie. I don't want to see anything in the comment that says I love and passive. That will tell me if I don't see it, it'll say,
hey, my blind grandma drew that. I'm sticking with on passive. Long live on passive. I refuse to move on, Violet says. But it's like, oh my god. Maybe stop talking about it and then people will. You know, it's just so frustrating. But of everything they've met up about, allegedly, Saturday night, this is the news you had to give us? Like, there was nothing else that Ash said that you could share? Jesus Christ, you know? Christian auditioned for Miss Doubtfire too. I missed the Jolly Ash Mufara song you played that one time. The Jolly Ash Mufara song. Which one? There's a few of them. I can find it. We'll play it again. Long live Oh Bless. Yeah, that's the thing, is that Chris was all like, all my money still goes to that school. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh Bless isn't even a thing anymore. Are we still doing it? No?
we're moving forward. People are paying attention to what we're saying. Bye-bye and passive.
Okay. See everyone.
And that was the update. We are paying attention to what you're saying, but not for the reasons you think. But again, like, that's all you had to say? And the whole meeting, that's what Ash talked about the most, was how you had to move on from on passive. That's been the meeting for the last several meetings. I'm just saying. And this was a very private meeting. But, you know, they're all very excited about this news that was shared at the meeting to move on. And other news. Oh Bless was a front to hide O coins from the government. I mean, technically, yes. I always say that all of these MLMs have a foundation, an organization that they claim is helping save the world in some way. And that's really all it's for. It's to be like, look at me, I'm a good person. I'm doing some good stuff on here. While they rip you off and steal all your money. Sometimes it has to do with money laundering. So just, you know, it is a thing. And I feel like, yeah, OnPassive was doing that with their Oblets. Of course they were. You know, they pivoted from being all about technology to being all about saving humanity because their technology was crap and they were like, oh shit, I guess since we don't actually have good technology, we got to come with a different angle. And, you know, it got really culty after that, even more so. It was already culty, but that just made it worse. Ash still owes me 60 O coins. What happens to our 10O coins? Do they get transferred over? Oh, wait, everything's free. Red was snubbed again. I guess so. Or maybe not. Who knows? He wasn't on that update, but he was apparently at the meeting. But before we get into what Red said, because that's also equally as important as the update, I thought that we would take a moment just to see this amazing video that Bill Must made. Because, you know, they're excited about this too.
As we continue to evolve, it's time to fully commit to our new business structure
Again!
and direct our collective energy toward the opportunities ahead. While we deeply value the dedication, lessons, and milestones of our previous model, holding on to legacy processes or past ways of working will only slow our momentum.
Okay, but again, you're only waiting around, so that's all you were doing before, and then it's all you're doing now. How are you supposed to be different? I'm just saying. How much if I get a Victory with Ash tattoo with a picture of Ash? Well, it will probably cost you all of your self-dignity. I'm not going to give you anything for that. I'm going to feel real bad for you. And I'm going to be like, oh no, why did you do that? Funny thing is that there are people with on-passive tattoos. If you watch our old FriYAYs, like some of the very first ones when they were still on passive, you will see people actually did get tattoos of on passive. Like the logo, Ash's name, things like that. It was a thing. Ash is grooming his useful idiots to promote his new scheme and part with more money. Yeah, he is. You'll get a free trip to the psych hospital. 10O coin. Yes, I will give you my 10O coin that I have. And you will be popular in over 200 countries. 259 countries will be like, yeah, you go. Peptide. Hey, Jelly Snack, I hope you're having a good day. There was a cow with the on-passive. Yeah, there was a few of them. They did that a few times. That was like a big thing. Yeah, there was a few pictures shared of that. You know, that was something. That was something, especially in Hindu areas, you know. A little worrisome, but what can you do? Imagine being a tattoo artist, though, and like someone comes in for a cover-up of that. And you're like, what was this? And then they like tell you the story. Like it would just be a crazy day at the tattoo shop.
Moving forward, we ask everyone to consciously release attachments to the old business, align their efforts with the new framework, and focus on building what's next.
Again, what are we supposed to be focusing on, Bill? What are we supposed to be focusing on? It's like patiently waiting for the platform to start. Laser removal would be a pain, it would. Like Johnny Depp, Winona forever. That's right.
This transition is essential to our growth, and your adaptability, teamwork, and forward focus will be critical to our success. Thank you for your continued commitment as we step into this next chapter together.
How many years are we going to have to watch videos like this before the next chapter actually starts? Well, we got good news. It might be sooner than you think.
Victory with Ash is coming soon, so stay focused.
And on what? What am I focusing on? I can't focus on this anymore. You know, there's other scams I'm trying to cover. You wouldn't believe how busy I am right now. I didn't even have time to do Healing After Coercive Control Wednesday this week. Because of real life and everything else. 84 years. Guys, there's going to be a time that we're going to be like, this thing's been going for a decade. Like, we're almost there. That's crazy. And, like, it would be one thing if it was, like, another MLM that had products and they were actually doing something. Like, I think it's crazy when I'm like, Monet has been around for 15 years. You know what I mean? Or Monat, however you want to say it. 10 years of nothingness, of waiting. The production values here are next level.
For future updates, subscribe to the channel and click the bell for all notifications. Share the link to this video.
Yes, everyone needs it's very important. Hey, how come he didn't say let it go? Step forward. We rise. What happened? It says it on the screen there. Anyway. Good stuff. Good stuff from Bill Must Productions. Lord. It's so, like, dramatic. They always do it so dramatically. They're like, oh my God. Let's do this like a motivational video. You know?
This is the cult. The cult.
It's a cult!
And this is a cult. The cult.
It's a cult! MLMs are commercial cults. But this thing has taken it to a whole nother level, as Itwork says. All his videos suck. They're getting worse, almost. Like, is it just me? It's like, did you forget how to make them? Like, what happened? The cult! That's right. All right. So Redfern did a live. Of course, after this live. Where he also wanted to talk to us about what's going on. I miss the dancing diaper robots. That's right. They used to be more fun, right? And longer. That was very short. That was extremely short for a Bill Must video. They are repetitive nonsense. It's true. And this whole thing is repetitive nonsense. You know what? Let's do a palate cleanser of some dancing diaper babies, shall we? Which one? Which one is better? We'll do the long one just for fun. There you go, Joe!
Susie Macria, the hula hoop gal, Janet Butler, the silent writer, Chris Johnson, the truth with love, John White, the wisdom man, John Oliva, the singer in the rain, and Jahan, the German cat, Red Fern, the Q&A man, Gemma Ramiki, the Calypso queen, Unker, he's smooth like rum, Liz Striptua, the counter day late, and we all fall in love. Julianne, one keeps it real and true, loves the land and the morning dew. Minnow Miller makes the image come alive. Time can't fade that in her face. Sherry Dursway lives every day with the future, not the plan. Knows the sky where the eagle sings and the wind flies high. Oh, we're rolling down this back road, sweet release. Love and laughter flow like island breeze. From the hills of home to the sea's embrace, we find our way through time and space.
I love that one. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. I love how, too, the AI couldn't say McCrae, but then somehow it could say Dursaway. I'm like, what is that? Like, what was that? You know? It always makes me laugh because Susie's was the first name, too. And they're like, Susie McCrea. And I'm like, no, that's not okay. I can't watch that without giggling. I don't know. I hope that you're all the same. Violet and Joe were dancing together. How nice. I have that one kept. I have a few songs kept. Just for fun, I want to do another song that we often play here. Because there was a time when they used to do their own songs before AI. AI is ruining everything for us. Like, I'm still working on songs. Don't worry. I'm still working on songs. I plan on having a whole anti-MLM Christmas album coming out this year. I was going to do it for last year, but it was too difficult. Now I understand why people need like 2 years to do an album. But they did used to do their own songs. And like, it makes me sad now that they're not doing their own songs. Because it's like, dude, there was such talent in those songs. Like this one. Woo! Yeah!
It's an old song, man. I'm coming at ya with another one. With another one. I'm an old song, man. I'm coming at ya with another one. With another one. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. Old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. Old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about the very best. I'm talking about old connect. Connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about the very
so many
I'm
songs.
talking about the old connect. Old connect. I'm talking about making the switch. I'm talking about making the switch. I'm talking about making the switch. Yeah. Old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. I'm talking about old connect. Connect. I'm talking about connect. I'm talking about connect. I'm talking about connect.
What you doing?
Connect. 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 Connect.
Right here.
Connect. Connect.
Love it. Love it. One of my favorites. There's a whole bunch of them. And he's done a few songs, yes. Yeah. One day, maybe we'll just do a whole song reaction. Because it's been a long time since we've done all of the songs. And like I said, they literally have a bunch of songs that they have actually done and put on. Oh. The funniest thing is that it was a song that he did before his live stream on Connect. But if you don't know that, it sounds like he's just saying that he's talking about it, but then he never says anything actually about it. Just its name over and over again. And I love at the end when he's like, oh, Connect! And then he like does a little head thing. I don't know. I love it. And when we used to react to those ones, at least it would be like reacting to their talent. And we would always be like, man, they have such talent that's being wasted here. Doing songs about this damn scam thing, That would be amazeballs. Can we have the Alonda and Best Song Wheel? Yeah. Yes, we can. The Jolly Ash Mufara song by Johnny Linva. Is it Jolly Ash Mufara? All right, I'll look for it. While we play Reds. Reds is also very short, and I've cut out a little bit of it when he was doing the shoutouts. We're going to be watching Megan and that on Friday, because there will be a FriYAY this week. But there's something very important that Red says during this live stream that we got to talk about. So without further ado, here he is.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Good to be here. It is Wednesday, 3rd of June. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Jane and I have been at work today. Got there pretty early, but finished early too, which is always good. Okay, also, what I wanted to talk to you today about is money doesn't buy value. So why am I talking about this? As you know, I was very lucky and honoured to be on the meeting with our CEO the other day, on Saturday night it was, or Sunday morning, depending where you were. And very interesting it was. And one of the things that he was talking about is how value is going to be one of the cornerstones of the new business moving forward. And he was talking a little bit about how he's always focused on value rather than money. Why? Give people value, money comes after. And whether we like it or not, we are all exactly the same as that. We all look for value in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the problem with this thing is that to you guys, the value is that it's run by Ash Mufareh. And to the rest of the world, that means nothing. Because he's nobody, and if you go to research him, the SEC thing's gonna pop up. You know? So what the hell? Also, what value is here? What value? Red, what happened to your bookshelf? Rough waves? I hope not. Just because that would suck. Jane must have taken a book out to smack him, maybe. Value with Ash, that's the thing. To them, they're like, we don't care what it is, as long as it's Ash running it. And my thing is, when you're running a company, the point is to have a service or a product that people want or need. Something that solves a problem that people are having. Here, they've always created a problem and then told you that they were also going to solve the problem they created. That's just not how you make a business. Like, you know? Like, so what value is there outside of that? Nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just a website. And then if you're all coming in for free, then you're not making any money here. So the value becomes learning from Ash Mufareh and his 3 little geniuses, as Mike Ellis would say, by the way. And like I said, to me, I don't want to learn from him. What am I going to learn from him? I've watched the guy for years. And all I've learned is how to be a complete moron, how to lead people on, how to manipulate. Like, is that what you want to learn? That's not what I want to learn. I know enough about all that stuff. Come over here, I'll teach you how to protect yourself from that, the best of your ability. But you don't want to be learning how to do that to people. But that's about the only thing that he might be able to offer anyone, in my opinion. What else is he going to teach you? How to run a scam for 8 years that brings people nobody, and then he runs off with $108 million? Like, I don't understand. So to me, that's nothing. There is no value. To most of the people in my chat, they're like, yeah, no value here. You know what I mean? So, like, that's part of the problem. The value here is Ash Mufareh. And that doesn't mean anything to most of us. Most people don't even know who that is. So that's what I mean. That's not even a selling point in the public. You have to think about that. If this is going to be a business and they're going to be selling this, right? You have to have a selling point to bring up with the customer that you're trying to sell it to get them to want to buy it. And if you go up to anyone on the street and you say, hey, bet you want to learn from Ash Mufareh, they're going to be like, who? And then, like I said, if they do proper research, the SEC case shows up. And that's about it. So most people are going to be like, no, I'm good, thanks. Like, no, thank you. And it's like they don't understand that. Jane's in the background trying to ignore him because you can't really escape from each other on a boat, right? She's probably learned how to tune this all out. Hello, my dear. How are you? I saw Sherry, Julie, and the other lady's video. Yeah, we watched Susie, Julie, and some other lady.
Whether it is Black Friday sales, whether it is in supermarkets, buy one, get one free, half prices, using coupons, whatever it may be, we're all...
That's not the value at the supermarket. The value is the food we need to eat. You know, I'm like, what? We talking about 2 for 1. What value are we talking about here? We're talking about different values.
Looking for that extra value. If you can incorporate value before money.
Honestly, Violet, I hope so, because at least then she'd be doing something good with her time. You know what I mean? Like, if you are waiting around for 8 years, you might as well. Like,
within your business, it comes with it anyway. And it really is important that we all understand that the focus should be on giving value. And if we as individuals can give value to people, guess what will happen in return? Yes, it will come back to us.
But what is the value you're giving? Okay, like, I try to give people entertainment over here. I try to teach people about manipulation tactics, cult tactics scammers use. We watch scammers. You know, I get messages all the time from people that are like, thank you so much for speaking out about this thing. I almost invested in it. Or, hey, I really like your healing after coercive control stuff you do on Wednesday. I'm getting a lot out of that. Or whatever it is. What value are you bringing? What are you teaching? I doubt this is replacing all education that's available. Like, what are we doing here?
Tenfold, because not only are we giving somebody something of value, that will come circling back round to us.
You're just giving me a headache at this point, Red. Like,
so I did a little bit of research about why putting value before anything else and why you can't actually buy value as far as business is concerned. And it threw up some very interesting things, which is what I want to share with you today. So money doesn't buy value in business. Rather, money is the reward for, guess what? Creating value. So if you create that value, the reward you get from that value is the money. While capital funds operations are, so money itself funds the operational and growth side of a business. True intrinsic value like brand, trust, product market fit, and efficiency systems cannot be purchased. It must be built through strategy, customer obsession, and consistent execution. Now, this is very important. Customer obsession. Never ever heard of that before.
Oh my Lord. A webinar about value. Yeah, Red hasn't beat this topic to death, right?
But we see it very often, don't we? Customer obsession. How many times have we seen, heard of people queuing outside an Apple iPhone store waiting for the next release of their iPhone?
I guarantee you, Red, that you will never have anyone queuing outside of Ash Mufara's house waiting for the next release of his technology. So you don't gotta worry about that.
That's customer obsession. How many times have we heard of people queuing for Black Friday sales? All of these things are customer obsession. Why? Because of the value that they know they're going to get by being there when those doors.
I think they mean like you should care more about what you give to the customer, not just making the customer obsessed with you. Like your main priority if you're running a business should be making the customer happy, providing the customer value, making sure that it's not all about just you making money, but you're actually, like I said, providing a service or a product that's needed in an industry somewhere, you know? Like, but okay, Red, sure. Customer obsession. I'm so using that in the start of my meeting tomorrow. Do it. Just use it properly. I don't believe he is. The police might queue up outside his house. Yeah, the only thing queuing up outside of Ash Mufara's Orlando residence is going to be the FBI.
Open. I firmly believe that we're going to be a little bit like that as well. We're going to have a little bit of customer obsession when we move into,
like, see how he's taking it, like obsessed with Labubu's, right? And I'm like, I don't really think that that's what they mean. Like when they're talking about the value that you're providing as a business, and they say that customer obsession is part of that, I took it as them saying that as a business, like I said, you should be obsessed with making the customer happy. If that is your number one priority, right, then you are just going to make the experience easier for your customers and etc. You know, but he's taking it as like the customers are going to be obsessed with us. And I'm like, no and no. In no way will that be happening. Buy one obsession, get one restraining order free. By the way, speaking of Labubus, Violet, my daughter got a giant Labubu the other day. It's like half of the size of her. She's like almost as tall as me. It's crazy. It's just a big stuffy. She collects stuffies, and she saw a giant Labubu one. And she was like, I need that. So we got it for her. And now it takes up like half of her bed.
to our next business. So let's go into depth a little bit more about why money.
Damn it, I forgot my family's not here. They left me.
Money does not buy value. The illusion of buying value. This is throwing.
Okay, if the value is that customers are going to be obsessed with you. Again, I feel like we're taking this whole thing incorrectly.
Capital at a business often hides underlying inefficiencies and structural problems. Customer acquisitions, buying ads, for instance, doesn't guarantee retention or even sales. If the core product doesn't solve a real problem, customers will churn and leave regardless of the marketing spend. How many times have we heard our CEO talking about how important it is to produce things that are going to solve a problem? This is where you have to step back a little bit and look at your business and think, are my products going to help people? And are my products going to solve a problem for these people? It's also interesting that business valuation comes into this as well. A company's business valuation relies on intangible assets such as customer loyalty, brand reputation, and intellectual property, which require time to cultivate. It's not just about money, money, money. There is much more to value of a business than just that. You see this often, don't you, on stock exchanges and the 500, FTSE 500, for instance, here in the UK, NASDAQ and all the rest of it. Companies are not just valued at what they are worth. It is the perception of the value of that company that gives it that value, the customers and the products and services that they produce. Company culture also comes into it as well. This is moral adaptability and vision. These are all born from the leadership, the CEO, and not by a salary. you often see that many people will work for companies because of that alignment of what the company is trying to achieve rather than just the money they are getting paid. Why? Because it means something to them, along with the customers that utilize and pay for the products and services. If you can be aligned with your customer base, then you've got much better chance of being.
The thing's huge. It's cute. It is. It's adorable. I was like, do you want to come show everyone your little boo-boo? She's like, no, I'm gaming. You can.
Able to have that retention and subsequent resales of your products and services to that.
You know, I am, Violet. You know, I always think of South Park about everything. But I'm just like, this is all such bullshit. Because once again, this applies to a real business with real products, real customers. None of that which exists here right now. This is typical business speak. So he's almost there. There's just nothing, right? Like there's just no business. Like it's like, what are we doing here?
Existing customer base. They're not going to, in other words, be one-time buyers. They're going to be loyal, repeat customers. And that really is what you are looking for in any business.
Okay, but in an MLM type business, the customers are the distributors. Right? That's why it's all like, do attraction marketing, because then you have to buy the products and try to sell them. So no matter what, they're getting sales. It's like a trick. And then they look like they're successful, but none of it is successful because they don't have actual retail customers. So they're not even a real business. Real people, real products. Marty was in South Park. He played the World of Warcraft villain. These people simply will not give this crap a rest. I know. Love you, Victory with Ash. Love you all. See? On the plus side, at least this one has a real CEO. Looking at you, BG. That's right. A lot of people are writing me saying that they think that Richard Che is Stephen Beard. Like an amazing amount of people are writing me saying that. Like I've gotten comments about it under the video. And then I've also gotten a couple emails of people that are like, so I was thinking... And I like people that I don't usually get emails from. It was weird. But what are they buying, Red? This is what I mean. I'm like, hey, some of this talk would make sense, but we're not doing any of that here. We're waiting around for something to start that's probably not going to start. I can't legally start for 8 years. How is he doing this with a straight face? I wouldn't be able to at this point. Really? You should go pay him a visit and record it. And just go knock on his door and be like, hi, I'm an investigative journalist, and I'm just here to ask you about BG wealth sharing and HQI exchange, you know? See what happens. His address is listed as all of his business addresses. So it's all public information.
So how does money actually behave within a business? To understand...
At this point, Stephen Beard and Ash Mufara are one and the same to me. Like, I've even, like, sat here at times, and ever since I've been covering this, and been like, is this guy just hired? And, like, that's why he never knows what's going on? Like, is this thing being run by a scam compound somewhere? And that's why this is all happening? You know, there was money laundering happening out of Dubai. They were being investigated for it. So there was something going on. But you always got to wonder, especially over here on my channel.
The relationship between cash and worth classifies a business's health. Revenue is a vanity metric.
I'm sorry, Red, but your business's health is flatlining.
Why? Because it tracks money entering the door.
I'm not
but doesn't
sorry.
guarantee.
I don't know why I said I'm sorry. I'm not. That's just the truth.
you are providing proportional value or retaining profit. It's just a number. It's just a figure. But are the people who are buying that products and service actually getting value for what they have purchased?
Oh my Lord.
Value attracts money when you clearly package and communicate a solution that benefits the marketplace. Money flows naturally as an exchange of that value. So if you can produce something that is of a solution to a real problem that many hundreds and thousands, if not millions of people have on a daily basis, if you can produce that value for that solution, then the money will follow. And this is something that Ash really is focusing on, making a solution for people's problems.
What do you mean? What do you mean now he's focusing on it? You should have already had this all planned out before you asked for $97 US from people, especially from people in like Papua New Guinea. You assholes. Right, if I wanted to hear this much garbage, I'd tune into the Parliament broadcast. Me too. Holy crap. I've had to like dip out of politics for a while because I'm just like, no, thank you. You stress me out.
Cash flow, obviously, within a business is king. Many profitable business still fail because cash is received too slowly and spent too quickly.
Oh, wow. Well, none of us knew that. Crazy.
Managing that flow of value through a working business model is far more important than raising massive amounts of capital and not being conscious of that flow of the money coming in.
Yeah, okay. But again, what are we doing? What are you selling? You're not allowed to sell anything. So, what do you mean?
So, in essence, what does this all mean?
Yeah, please let us know.
It means put value of what you are trying to do before thinking about how much money you are going to make.
Because you're not going to make any. Okay, this is a free platform and you're not doing any commissions here. What money are you going to make? You're not selling anything. You're providing free services. That's your value, right? This free education from Ash. Like, I don't even know what any of this is about, really.
And if you can think in those terms of value first,
which again, I'd argue there is none here, as we've already discussed. Do you want to learn from Ash and Mufara? Me either.
Money will flow. These are the sort of things that we're going to be taught within Victory with Ash, of how to flip that mindset of being of.
He also going to read to us from ChatGPT, Red?
Value to people, giving people value rather than trying to sell something to somebody. We need to be speaking on what terms of value we are going to be giving to people. We are.
Okay, this is like day one of sales training when you get a sales job. Okay, where they're like, yeah, instead of just trying to sell the product, explain to the customer what value they'll get from it. Explain to them why they need it. You know what I mean? It's like, we've been doing this for 8 years, and we're not even beyond that. These people are hopeless.
Solution and problem solvers. And if we can think in those terms, people will literally be flocking to us to be able to use our products and services. So that's it from me for today.
What products and
Money
services?
does not buy value, but money does follow value. And if you can put the one before the other, then you truly are on the path to success. That's it from me for today. Might try and do one more before the week's out for you. If not, I'll see you all probably on Monday. That's it for me. Bye for now.
So, in the meeting with Ash Mufareh, then, we discussed once again about how you need to let go of on passive, right? We're moving on. Let go of on passive. And then we also discussed providing people with value. Because this is Red's interpretation of what he learned on Saturday, which is why I wanted to watch it. That's all. That's all that they talked about. So in other words, we already know what they've talked about, even without watching it ourselves, which I don't have access to it. It was a very private meeting. And that's the other thing. They're doing these meetings in private now and then having these guys come and deliver the news. And I hate it. Like I said, it's not the same. And it just feels like now Ash is like separating himself from everyone. And that now there is this like leadership council again. And I just don't like it. You know, it's like how GGC has their stupid board and their council members. Like, it's like just trying to legitimize something that's not legitimate. And like, what value? Was it just talk about how we need to focus on giving people value? Because again, that makes no sense here. When you're not providing anything, especially when nothing's in the back office area yet. I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, it's so frustrating to me. And then they just keep going on and on and on and on. It's just so silly. I don't understand. But, you know, whatever. Here we are. Here we are. We wanted a song. I don't know if I found the song that you wanted, but I did find an Ash Mufareh song that we can play. Just give me a second here. So you guys wanted a song before the outro song, apparently. It's this one right here. Mr. Ash Mufareh. Woo! Right. This is an awful image of him. He looks like a fucking beaver. Why did they do this?
Not the loudest voice in the room, but you feel the change when he moves. Calm and steady, eyes on the way, building tomorrow day by day. Family first in all he does. A loving heart is where he leads from. Kind and honest, strong yet warm. A quiet fire inside the storm. Mr. Ash Mufareh, strong and true. A man of action in all he will do. Maybe not now, maybe not today, but what he speaks is on its way. Mr. Ash Mufareh, hear the call, standing steady through it all, with vision clear and purpose sure. We believe in a man of his word. Well-spoken words with a humble tone, yet the strength he carries is fully grown. A sense of humor, warm and real, with deeper truth in all you feel. Selfless giving, heart so wide, lifting others side by side, driven by more than fame or gain, a will that rises through the pain. Mr. Ash Mufareh, strong and true. a man of action in all he will do.
Man of action!
Maybe not today, but what he speaks is on its way. Mr. Ashmore, hear the call, standing steady through it all, with vision clear and purpose sure. We believe in a man of his word, not chasing time, but shaping it right, turning patience into life. If he says it, it will come alive. Built with purpose, built to thrive.
Right.
Through every phase, through every turn, what he's promised will return. Mr.
Where'd it go?
Ashmore, standing tall, a steady hand that leads us all. Not just words that fade away, but something real that's here to stay. Mr. Ashmore, bold and clear, what he's building's drawing near. With heart and will that won't be stirred, we believe in a man of his word.
Let's go. Man of his word, really? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. So, now that we've got that out of the way, that was a good one. That was a good one to wrap everything up with, because, you know, again, Ashmufara is the value, right? Like, he is the only selling point, and he's the most important thing to all of them. And they just can't understand the fact that it means nothing to any of us and to the general population, you know? Like, nobody knows who he is. He's known more as a scammer than he's known as somebody to trust, even if you Google him. And so just, you know, I wish these people would wake up. But sometimes it's easier to just keep on doing the same old thing. And I feel like they're almost in this weird loop. And it's just so ironic to hear them talking the way that they were talking in this. You know, like, don't self-sabotage. And I'm over here like, that's what I've been saying. Exactly. But, like, actually get out of this thing. And that would be what is best for you. Because the people here, you know, I don't hate all of them. There are some talented, decent people that are in this thing. And, you know, their skills and their talents are being wasted just waiting around for this Mr. Ashmufara jerk-off to get over his 8-year director bar. And that's a sad thing, but this is a cult now. And these are how cults of personality are. And we don't see how great he is, apparently. And we just don't understand his vision, which who even knows what that is anymore, right? So we're going to keep on talking about it until everybody wakes up. Yeah, like Cece says, wake up! You're welcome, Pro Pilot. You're welcome. I'm glad I could make you happy. So thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with me here today. I had to put on the oven during that. I have to go and cook dinner. But I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your day. Take some self-care time today. Since I couldn't do my post for Wednesday as usual. Like I said, I'm just super duper busy. And then I'm also like leveling out after a huge medication change and getting off of quetiapine. And it's just making me very, very tired. Like I'm a lot more tired than I usually am right now as I'm leveling out and everything's, you know, going back to normal. I feel great. Like I haven't had a problem. You know, it wasn't even all that hard for me to go off the quetiapine. But I literally am now just, it's like my body was like, well, that was a lot that you just did to us. So we're going to sleep now. And so I'm just having a hard time. Whenever I do have a moment to kind of relax, I'm falling asleep. All right, I fell asleep the other day. you know, for a couple hours. My kiddo came home. I was like passed out on the couch. She was like, Mom, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, no, Mommy's just super duper tired, you know? So that was weird. I don't usually fall asleep in the middle of the afternoon. I'm usually busy doing stuff. So, you know, even she was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, Mommy's just super tired right now. So I've been really, really tired. I'm sleeping a lot better though. So that's good news. You know, like I said, there's nothing wrong. I feel completely great. I feel better than I did when I was on the quetiapine. But now it's like my mind and my body are like, all right, we're zonked now because you really didn't take a rest while we were doing all that. And it's over. So, hey, rest time, Beth, rest time. And, you know, my mind's just always running. So it's hard for me to rest anyway because my brain is a very interesting place to live in. So I am, you know, still dealing with that. I'm still finishing up spring cleaning and stuff around here as well. There's just a lot going on. Getting ready for my kid to graduate from her public school because she's off to junior high. You know, just a lot of stuff going on in real life right now. And so yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But like I said, and like I have been saying, things might be just a little weird for like these upcoming months. It's also my birthday month. And my birthday is in 10 days. It is on June 13th. And so we will be having a party to celebrate, as we usually do here on my channel, because I turned 40 this year. And that is a very special time to me because I age like fine wine. And life just keeps getting better and better the older I get. So I am looking very, 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 very much forward to my next decade. You know, my 20s were shit. My 30s were way better than my 20s. You know, my 20s got good near the end. Because then I got married at the end of my 20s and I had my kid. So that was all good. And then my 30s were amazing. And I'm kind of like, yeah, let's go 40. Woo! Let's do this. They should be better than the 30s. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it for a while. I know some people get upset when they turn 40. I'm looking forward to it. I am very, very excited for it. You know. And my husband's birthday is on the 11th. He turns 41. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now. So just bear with me for like another month or so. This next month might be a little bit off just because everything going on in real life. And then I'm doing a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. I got a bunch of videos I'm working on and all of that stuff as well. So I promise you, we are here. We are good. But things might be a little bit weird. Yes, the 11th for Red Bear. That's right. That's right. His birthday is the 11th. This is like the birthday month in our family. Like everybody's birthdays are in June. Like his dad, his brother-in-law, my dad. Like everybody's birthdays are in June. So like a lot going on, you know. So bear with me, and I promise that, you know, by July everything should be good. We should be back to our regular scheduled everything. And I should be all leveled out and rested by then. Because I am resting a lot more now that it's my birthday month. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will rest this month. You know, for my birthday. So that I don't burnt out. It's probably best for me. But I love all of you. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will definitely see you all for Friday. And who knows? I might be on tomorrow. Maybe before that. Guess you'll just have to pay attention to the community tab and see. I love all of your faces. And like always, we are going to do In It to Win It to see us out. Because if I don't, then people actually get kind of mad at me. They're like, Queen, where was the In It to Win It song, Queen? So I will see you all soon. Take a self-care day. Make sure you go do something special for yourself. I love all of your faces. Bye!
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
We are here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Tall, hand in hand, we are the
My name is Ash Mufar. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, we know.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want. Only Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy and talking about your experiences. My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Elch, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufar.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.